Hello my friends, my name is Maxim Troinon, and in this video we will talk about the marketing plan of the company Whieda. Before discussing the marketing itself, I want to share my perspective on the MLM industry. In my opinion, the MLM industry today offers everyone the opportunity to improve their quality of life. It doesn't matter what skills you have, what your status is, what your education is, your religion or your nationality. The most important thing is that there is an opportunity to improve the quality of your life thanks to the MLM industry. Work from anywhere in the world that you like. Live, travel, and run your business, finally gaining the long-awaited freedom, receiving recognition, traveling a lot, and of course, changing your life and the lives of those around you. Now, let's talk about the marketing of the company Whieda. If anything is unclear, I will immediately explain the terminology I will be using. So, what is the company's marketing plan? This is a reward system through which we earn our commissions for the generated turnover within the company structure. To become a partner of the company, my friends, you need to meet the most important conditions. This involves deciding which business pack you will use to enter the business. We have 3 starter packs. These are 250, 500 and 2000 PV on this screen, 100 and 2000 PV on this, 100 and 2000 PV on this board. Each pack has specific contents that you choose from the company's products. Once you have decided which business pack suits you for entering the business, you pay for the cost of that business pack and become a full-fledged partner of our partner network. What is very important, my friends, is that the moment you click the pay button, you immediately receive a 100% cashback of your purchase cost. You receive this money in your cashback account, which will later allow you to purchase various company products at a discount of up to 50%. So, my friends, you have become a partner of the company and are included in the company's bonus program, which has 7 bonuses, my friends. Let's talk about them. The first of these is the step bonus, binary bonus, repeat purchase bonus, travel bonus, car bonus, leadership bonus, and of course the global bonus. Now, let's talk specifically about each of them. So, the first source of income is the step bonus. What is very important is that the step bonus is paid out instantly for the work done, immediately when you have 2 partners at the same level in different teams, that is, in the right and left teams. You have the opportunity to receive up to 50% of the cost of the smaller pack in this pair. Let's look at an example. So, a partner joined the left and right teams with 500 PV packs. Accordingly, the lower cost is identical to 500 PV. You receive 200. Let's immediately talk about euros, focusing on the euro market. 250 euros. Here, the abbreviation Whieda dollar is used. It represents the internal value, the internal equivalent of calculation within the Whieda company's system. Next, at the second level, you have 2 new partners joining with packs of 2000 PV. You receive from the smaller amount, again an equivalent, earning 1000 euros in commissions for inviting 2 partners with packs of 2000 PV. And here is the third example, the third level, where a partner comes in on the left with a 500 PV pack and on the right with a starter pack of 2000 PV. Here, pay attention, my friends, you receive 50% of the cost of the smallest pack. In this case, it is 500 PV. You earn 250 euro or 200 euros or 250 USD value is in euros, or 250 Whieda dollars, either in euros, or 250 Whieda dollars. What is very important, my friends, is this difference right here. It is 1500 PV. It is in your accumulation. At any moment, the person on the left can upgrade, purchase additional products worth 2000 PV, and you will earn the necessary amount up to the full value, up to 1000 euros. This is the first bonus, the step bonus, which is very important, my dear friends. It is paid out instantly as soon as you take action and have a pair of partners at the same level in both your left and right teams. You immediately receive 50% commissions. Next, the binary bonus. And in this diagram, I want you to pay attention. The red cells are the partners, through whom you have already earned. The first source of income is the step bonus. All others that are not included in the step bonus payment, since we can only close steps once at each level, go to our binary bonus. What is a binary bonus, my friends? This is a 10% payout from the generated turnover of the weaker leg. What is meant by weaker? In this example, you can see that for the generated turnover, for instance, today the left team made a turnover of 2,000 PV, while the right team made a turnover of 2,500 PV. Accordingly, the left team is the weaker team, and you receive 10% of its turnover in our example. This is 200 Whieda dollars, or 200 euros if we are talking about the European market. So my friends, this is where two bonuses start working immediately: the step bonus and the binary bonus. I explained how the steps are calculated in the previous example. I remind you, at each level you close steps. When you have partners from both the left and right teams, accordingly, if your partners join with a 500 PV pack, at each of the 9 levels, according to my example, you close a step of 250 euros or Whieda dollars. If your partners join with packs of 2000 PV, the premium pack, which allows them to participate in all company bonuses simultaneously and provides many additional privileges, then at each level you close a step equivalent to 1000 Whieda dollars or 1000 euros. Thus, it is not difficult to calculate, my friends, that by building just 9 levels deep, inviting 2 partners, and teaching them to also invite 2, train, duplicate, and help their people, you have built a team of 1022 partners. You have earned 2250 euros, or Whieda dollars, from the first income source, the step bonus. And you have earned from the binary bonus by connecting packs of 500 PV. At 500 PV, equivalent to 500 PV, you earn 25,000. A little over 25,000, and when connecting packs equivalent to 2,000 PV, you earned a little over 100,000 euros or Whieda dollars. My friends, let me repeat, this is just an example based on connecting 2 people, 2 partners, but in our teams there are a large number of people who have similarly active and goal-oriented individuals in their circles who would like to improve their quality of life. And if you invite not just 2 but 4 people, the numbers will increase significantly. My friends, in your team, up to the 9th level, you will have 44 partners, and your income from steps will be either 2250 or 9,000 Whieda dollars. This is very important, and the binary bonus will significantly increase, my friends. If you have packs of 500 PV, it will amount to 50,000, a little over 50,000 Whieda dollars or euros. And if the packs are at 2,000, it will amount to a little over 200,000 euros or Whieda dollars. My friends, this is very important. By developing our team in depth and helping our partners do the same, training them, assisting them in conducting meetings, recruiting, and properly registering, we can quickly build a structure in a very short time that will provide us with a very good income. This income is immediate, which is very important and comes from the step. And binary bonuses. My friends, I gave this example, but I didn't mention the time factors. You can achieve this in a month, 2 months, 3 months, or even 6 months. But even if you divide these amounts over 6 months, even a year, I assure you that these will be significantly larger figures than many people earn working with us, either in freelancing or running your traditional business. That is also possible. Moving on. The next bonus is the repeat purchase bonus. Remember, I told you that in previous examples I provided you with statistics up to level 9, because the repeat purchase bonus is also paid out up to the 9th level in depth from the turnover generated by the people you personally invited and their teams. So, my friends, in these 2 illustrations I am giving you an example of the bonus, the payout for the repeat purchase bonus. So, you have invited 2 people as well. Your people also invite 2 people each, down to the 9th level in depth. In your team, there are more than 1,000 partners, to be exact, 1022 partners. And let's imagine that your partners, along with you of course, buy our products for themselves every month. A particular product that we enjoy using, it's only 30 PV. In the equivalent of euros or Whieda dollars, it's approximately 50 euros on average. So, your partner network, which goes up to 9 levels deep, generates a turnover of more than 51,000 euros. The company pays you 5% of this amount as a repeat purchase bonus. That means you can earn an additional 2255 euros monthly from the first 2 rewards of the repeat purchase bonus. And the second picture, my friends, when you have invited 4 people and your partners do the same, they duplicate you, also inviting 4 people into your business, into your team. and start to develop successfully. There are already more than 2,000 partners here with the same purchase costs of 30 or 50 euros. But a turnover of more than 100,000 euros has already been generated. My friends, accordingly, your 5% of the generated turnover amounts to a little over 5,000 euros. It is very important the repeat purchase bonus is paid based on the results of the month's work. The reporting period of our company is from the 29th of each month to the 28th of the following month, and on the 29th you receive your repeat purchase bonus in your account. But that's not all, my friends. Each of us loves to travel, and it's really great when we have the opportunity to travel for free, courtesy of the company, and the company tells us, achieve qualifications, receive recognition, get various tokens of appreciation from the company and the partner network, and at the same time earn additional money for your travel fund. But to understand how this works, we need to grasp the simple truth that our company has a qualification ladder. By performing certain actions or achieving specific qualifications, we earn additional money for our travel fund. So the first qualification is director, my friends. To qualify as a director, you must meet the following. Additional condition, you must have one strong leg series that has generated a turnover of 5,000 PV or more, and all the others who have collectively generated a turnover of 5,000 PV or more. In this case, you achieve the director qualification and receive an additional 100 euros or 100 Whieda dollars in your travel fund. Let's look at this example, my friends. How to build a business more easily in terms of meeting qualifications. So, if you have invited just 2 partners, you have a partner on your left and a right leg, respectively. Both of these partners need to generate a turnover of 5,000 PV together with their team. In this case, you meet the conditions of the marketing plan, achieve the director qualification, and receive an additional 100 euros or 100 Whieda dollars for your travel bonus. But if you invited 4 people into your business and one of them closed, achieving a maximum turnover of 5,000 PV, making them a strong leg, and the other 3 collectively also achieved 5,000 PV, you have again met the conditions of the company's marketing plan and earned additional recognition from the company in the amount of 100 Whieda dollars or 100 euros to your travel fund. Of course, when you have a wide first line, it becomes much easier, my friends, because here we are regulated by only 2 people, but here we already have 4 partners. The next qualification is regional director. Here the total volume increases slightly. This is a 10,000 PV strong leg and 10,000 PV weak legs combined. And in this case, you additionally receive 200 Whieda dollars, euros into your travel account. Again, the same example, my friends. If you have invited 2 people, just 2, then each of them, together with their team, must generate a total turnover of 10,000 PV on the left and right sides. Thus, the condition is met and you earn an additional 200 euros or Whieda dollars. But if you have 4, this task becomes easier because one person met the condition and became a strong branch, along with their team achieving a turnover of 10,000 PV. The remaining members can have their turnover amounts distributed among them. But if they collectively achieve 10,000 PV, you also qualify as a regional director. What is very important, my friends, is that your qualifications are always retained as long as you remain partners of the company. But by confirming these qualifications monthly through the generated turnovers, you earn additional bonuses for the travel fund every month. And now, let's talk about the national director qualification. As a national director, in addition to the travel bonuses, you also qualify for the car bonus and receive 500 euros or 500 Whieda dollars in your car account. In this case, you need to meet the condition of 30,000 PV in the strong leg and 30,000 PV in all other legs combined. My friends, now I suggest that we calculate the total combined income from the company's bonuses together. Let me repeat. This includes the step bonus, binary bonus, repeat purchase bonus, travel fund, and car bonus. So my friends, here are 2 examples. As I mentioned earlier, you invited 2 people, your partners did the same, and you invited 4, your partners did the same. Also, let me remind you that there are 2 business entry packs, 500K and 2000K. So in the first case, 2 invitees and a pack of either 500 or 2,000. So with the step bonuses, you earn 2,500, 9,000, 2,500, 50000, and 100,000. With the binary bonus, repeat purchases 2555, travel fund 200, and car bonus 500 euros or Whieda dollars. A total of 30,805 with a pack of 500 PV and 112,655 with a pack of 2,000 PV. Let's start with the 2003 starter pack. And of course, we will go a little higher. If you invite 4 of your partners, income at 500 PV, 58, 410,000 euros. At 2000 PV, 215, 610,000 euros. 1,000 euros, and accordingly at 2215, 610,000 euros, my friends. And these are just 5 sources of income. I will also repeat that we have 7 in total. The 6th bonus is the leadership bonus, where upon reaching the qualification of national director and above, you participate in the redistribution of the leadership pool at 1% from the total turnover of the Eurasian region, both from repeat purchases and from the overall turnover, which includes repeat purchases, initial registrations, and also upgrades made by our partners, and of course the 7th source of income. The most important and let's say the most lucrative in our company is the global bonus. By reaching the status of ambassador, you have the opportunity to participate in the redistribution of 0.5% of the total global turnover of the entire holding. Using the example of just China alone, which generates over $800 million in turnover monthly, you can roughly estimate the amount of turnover you will be participating in for the redistribution of this percentage. What is very important, my friends, is that all the bonuses add up. They do not cancel each other out. They add up, thereby increasing the residual income of our partners. Based on this, I propose and invite each of you to understand our bonuses and our reward system. Of course, reach out to the partners of our team, our company, who provided you with the link to this video, and ask your questions. And I invite you to join our active team for further joint development in business with the company Whieda. See you next time, my friends. There will be even more useful information on our website, on our channels, and of course on our YouTube channel. Bye.